Should I not be?
No, that's good. So for our measurement of the absolute position of the robot for where it actually is in the world, once it was done with its whole driving operation, we would put down little pieces of tape on the notches on either side of the bump sensor, like so, and one in front of the bump sensor here.
Try to get lined up so that the straight edge of the tape is sort of normal to the robot circle. And then after that, we take that guy and put a little piece of tape in the middle, and using the yardstick, kind of mark where the center position of the robot was. This is a little bit rough, but works for us. This is so we can avoid drawing on the floor. And then try to get this line as perpendicular as possible with the other one. Because we figured that these two were a better indication of the heading of the robot than trying to do two pieces of tape, because you can't really see the center of the back of the robot.
And then from that point, we measure, using the tape measure, the X and Y position of this point relative to the starting position of the robot, wherever that might be. This is just a toy example, so there's no actual one for this. But using the tape measure, we'll do like, 2 meters to in this direction, in the X direction, and then like, 10 centimeters, 20 centimeters in the Y direction. And then in order to get theta, what we would do is do a sort of a little right triangle action here. So kind of like this. And measure, we can just use our Y direction that we had before, and the length of this hypotenuse here, and then do some trig to figure out the angle that is sort of this angle. And that'll be our definitive theta. Yeah. That's it, right?
That's it.
And we are recording. So in order to do the calibration of the robot for the beginning of each run, we would line it up with the floor tiles so that the very front of the bump sensor, this little hole, is pretty much directly over this line here, which is kind of the line that we're going to try to follow. And then at the same time, try to line up the little notches in the side of the bump sensor over here, these guys, with the tile lines that are running the other way. So sort of try to get it right in the middle of there, and this one too, and then that gives us a pretty good sense that our heading is right along this line here, and then that center crosshair of that tile will be our
sort of world frame origin, or that's 0 for us. So that'll be what we measure from when our robot is done driving.
What?